Fair enough, but today we are just trying to, do a random podcast just to see,
Yeah.
how it goes. So I'm going to ask we because it's been like 1 year,
Yeah, it's been a
more,
year.
more than a year.
More than a year since we met.
Yeah, so I just want to ask him like how is his life after coming to New Zealand, especially after leaving the job that he used to
Oh,
work
yeah,
with
yeah.
me where we had so much fun. So what's your takeaway in last 1 year? Has
Gosh,
anything changed
if
or
if I really want to talk about this, it's gonna be a lot of things to cover.
right?
So yeah, I when I was leaving around like the end of 2023, right? So 2024 basically is pretty busy because of my school. You know, the closest I get to the graduation, the busier I became.
Yeah.
So basically, I'm just like do a lot of school project and stuff and spend like a lot of time in the school. And I honestly, there was a little bit of time I was trying to find another job.
Right.
I remember it was the first half year of 2024. I wasn't that busy at the time, but I was started to become more and more busy. And especially in my class time is getting longer, so it's pretty hard to find a job. Even I do find a job, but eventually they couldn't give me the shift because of my
School
time.
schedule,
Yeah. And so, but I was lucky. Last year, 2024 was the first time that I actually get some like YouTube advertising collaboration.
Oh,
So
that's
it's
good.
like I introduced their software or platform, like it's like a 2 minute shut up in my YouTube video, and they pay me something.
Oh, okay, that's
So
good.
yeah, I got like few of them, like few of the collaboration project, and I kind of do a freelancer to shoot a video for my friends and stuff.
Yeah.
But overall, I didn't really earn much during
Right.
last year.
Right.
Not to mention this year, it's just getting busier and busier.
No, after hearing whatever you said, I just want to ask you a very generic question.
Yeah.
Right. So how we came here to New Zealand.
How
There
I
are-
came to
no,
New
no, like
Zealand.
how we came to New Zealand. Like
Oh,
we
yeah,
planned
yeah.
to come here and study. So what do you recommend people who are trying to think about settling down in New Zealand? Because if I take my experience and your experience
Yeah.
now, it's way different. So
I know.
what do you say about that? Is it like it's going to be challenging for people who want to come here, or say for example it's like if you sorted your education right,
Yeah.
or you have sorted your what you want to do properly, does it helps, or it's very challenging for you to, because of course we come from our comfort zones
Yeah, yeah.
back
Definitely. Yeah.
wherever we come from.
And it's way different.
Yeah, and if you think coming to a new country, do you recommend people coming here? What
yeah,
is
yeah,
your take on it?
definitely. Because I think if you kind of like spend your whole life in your comfort zone or where you came from, you don't have a chance to like, to open up your mind to like, because like for example, like I've been living in my community since I was born, like in the past like 20 years. So all I know is like people is like in one form. But when I come to New Zealand, I get a chance to like get in touch with people from other country, like different like race, different culture and stuff. That's where I realized, oh, like this world is actually that that big. Like there was a lot of things that you don't have a chance to know when you were in your hometown.
Right.
Like especially like for example, when we work, a lot of workers like from different countries, and in a class as well, all the students like none of them have a repeating nationality.
It is, exactly.
Yeah, everyone's like from
different
yeah, yeah.
countries. Yes.
And how about you? What do you think?
Oh well, I feel like honestly, my thing was a little bit different, because the thing is, I completed my education back in country, and then I just came here straight away. So I think it was very challenging for me, because it was very hard to find a job firstly, because
Yeah.
I had no experience.
Wait,
And then
can I ask one question?
yep.
Did you get the job before you come here, or you came here and then you found a job?
No. When I came here, I had no job. So I was just.
But how do you come here without a job? Don't you need like document? Letter
No,
and
the
stuff?
thing was when I came to study, you have to show your living expense that you need to bring in. So for a year, even if you don't get a job, you need to have that much money in your account. So I had that money in my account.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they approved my visa. So after coming here, first 2 months were like deadly, I was putting CVs everywhere,
Yeah.
things were not working out. But then I got a job of, I used to work in a restaurant. It's down in Ponsonby.
Mhm.
So I used to, work as a dishwasher there. So there is where it started, that money to come in. And then when one day what happened was I was at my campus back in school, and they had this campus interviews that go on.
Oh, you were studying here.
Yeah.
So you were. Oh yeah, you got student visa.
Student
So
visa.
I was kind of like wondering, if you don't study and you don't have a job already, what kind of document that you holding and come here?
No,
It's
it's
almost
student.
impossible, right?
Yeah, it's not possible.
Yeah.
You need to have a valid visa
Yeah, exactly.
to enter. But yeah, and then campus interview worked out to be good. So I started as part-time. Slowly, growed in that company. It's been good, but honestly, I recommend people, especially who don't have any experiences, they should, plan their things very out, and they should come with a mindset that if they get any off job, they have to do it if they really want to work. Again, until unless they are financially stable back home, no one needs to work. But if your financial stabilities are a little bit here and there, 50-50, I recommend, you should be ready to do anything. And anything doesn't mean, go,
Yeah,
of course, be able to do whatever you can rather than pushing yourself with the things you can't. But your mindset, I feel like it should be strong. And that is the reason, I asked you that what has changed. Because, if I came 9 years before,
Yeah.
it was a different things
Yeah.
that used to go
Different
around in
time.
New Zealand.
Yeah.
But now, as I asked you, but with you coming and you telling me things, I think things are changed pretty much. And also you are like, into your videos and everything.
Yeah.
So that pretty much, keeps you busy. And as you said, you're getting this ad collaborations
Yeah,
now.
advertising collaboration.
Some money is better than nothing.
Yeah, definitely.
That is what I
Yeah.
feel. But yeah, I mean, it's been a roller coaster, but it's settling down slowly. But yeah.
So I'm kind of curious because few days ago, Gerald told me that you kind of like gonna leave soon. So are you gonna like settle down in New Zealand, or are you just gonna leave eventually?
Well, that's like, it's an endless loop of questions that I don't have an answer for. So sometimes I feel like, just go back,
Yeah.
But then I think about it. Oh, shall I do it? Shall I not do it? Because, the thing is, when you come from a country like India, for example,
Yeah.
the cultural values, the people that are around you, it's very different than what you might have experienced.
I know.
It's way different. And what happens is sometimes you become comfortable in this culture.
Yeah.
Like, you have
It's
your
like
own
when
space.
you back like to your hometown, you kind of feel like you don't completely fit in, and
Yeah, it's like, and also, working structure, in
Yeah.
terms of finding a job. It's,
in every aspect, it's just
it's
way different.
but the only thing that I really miss, or, I was like, oh, I have missed things on this, is my friends. So the
Yeah.
friends that I have made back in India,
Yeah.
I think that are the only friends that I am having in my life. Because, after you come here, you meet a lot of people.
Yeah.
You talk with a lot of people. But again, everyone is in their own race where, sometimes you have to be a little bit smarter than, like, say, for example, if we are working on a same job,
Yeah.
but there is only one promotion that is going to happen, and it's two of us. So we will start like,
Competitive,
try-
huh?
Yeah. So you'll try to press me down, or I'll try to press you down. And not like physically, but in terms of, being smart at work or doing things which will impress our bosses. And there you lose people, I feel, that's why it's...
Because obviously for now I'm having, get into, to get a full-time job. So I haven't feel the competitive between the stuff.
And but I feel in New Zealand you get your space, but the thing is, it's about trying. And most important factor, people nowadays, if you see, I'm not sure, but whatever I am seeing around, they are like, they are not getting jobs. They are really, frustrated. I understand, it's very hard to get a job, but sometimes, people start doubting themselves.
Yeah.
Oh, if I'm good enough, have I done something
Honestly,
wrong?
I always doubting
Yeah.
myself as well.
But what I feel is you should never doubt yourself, because I feel luck, it plays a very important factor in your life.
Luck.
Yeah. So if you have your luck going your way,
But what if you don't have luck?
yeah. So that is what, we need to have a very strong mindset. Like
Oh.
I had a period where I was not having job for 3 months. So I was just burning out my savings, and I was applying everywhere, with whatever experience I have. Still things were not working. And then all of a sudden, from nowhere, my previous bosses, they contacted me, and they were like, oh, we have a position open, will you be interested to come back? And then I was like, I was more than happy to come back and start. But yeah, I feel like it's a little bit about how you react to situation.
Because in my case,
Yeah.
I don't know if I haven't tell you about this. I will be graduate this year
Yeah.
in the end of May. So after this, there is like a very big chance that I might like go to Europe.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna stay here.
Right.
Like 90% confirmed. So once I get to a certain country, which means I have to start over everything. So I was like, have a very long time. I was like confused. What is the pipeline? Like, did I go there and started to find a job, or I apply a job once I get accepted and I just go over there with document or something?
In Europe,
Yeah. Like for example, England kind of.
I think so. I told you this thing at work as well. The thing that you do, you have a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
If you try to get something related to that, because that will give you an entry to it,
Yeah, it's kind of like
rather than
portfolio
doing like
kinda.
office job or something.
Yeah.
Because you know your stuff very well, you know what you do. So if you try to get something related to that, I think it's about, you can go online. Like I've seen, in between I was trying to apply for jobs related to cricket or something. So how they used cricket technology or hockey or something, but the things didn't work due to visa thing and everything. So you should consider that factor as well, because sometimes if you don't have a visa, or if you have a different country passport, things changes. Like say for example, if a person having a New Zealand passport, for example, they can travel anywhere they want, because I think most of the countries has on arrival visa, if that is what my knowledge is. So I think you should figure out that thing first, how you going to stay in there, and job, I
But-
think it comes secondary.
Because last year when I went to Germany, like Europe, I don't have to like apply any like visa. I can just stay like 90 days. Like
Oh, that's good then.
Yeah.
If you have that provision, is it because of your Singapore passport?
no, Malaysia.
Malaysia passport.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably it might be because of that.
Do you think it's a good idea? Like like for example, once I graduate, I fly to a certain country and just stay there because I can stay 90 days without applying any documents.
I
So
think
during this
that's-
time, I can like crash over in my friend's place, and stuff, and just try and find a job.
That's a very good idea. I think it might work very well for you, because it saves you time.
Yeah.
And when it saves you time, it also gives you more time when you are in that country. So I think if you have that provision or that privilege because of your passport, I think you should utilize it. And I think there's nothing wrong. And with this field, you need people who you want to, and if you're good at it,
Yeah.
you have things to show on your channel as well. That I do this, I have done this. That creates an impact. I think I've talked with this you before. Like when I saw you, when I saw your videos, first thing I was like, oh, your videos are like, and then
I
you
really
made
appreciate
then you made one video where it was your last day at work.
Yeah, that one. The opening was with you.
The vision for that video is
Yeah.
something that I feel very like, oh wow, that's great. That I have that kind of a feeling.
I like
Because
the ending. It's kind of like cinematic.
yeah, and then you have shot yourself in that tunnel where you go around. I
Yeah,
don't know
yeah.
how you shot it, but it
But
looks like
just plays on the ground. It's just like
yeah, and it looks like very then there's your name badge where you zoom
Yeah,
in,
yeah,
zoomed out, and then you have
Yeah.
put some clips between whatever we have talked. I mean, it's very good.
yeah,
But Jarrell, he came at the end and he messed it up because the camera didn't work.
yeah.
But it's fine.
Well, I
yeah.
mean,
That's-
the point is like you just have to watch more and more, and then because those like camera like technical stuff, you can always learn it, but it's just like what do you have in your head? It's like you have to like see more. You're gonna experiment more. Because when I watch my old videos like back in 6 years ago or something, it looks like crap.
Right.
Right now I was like, okay, I see like the progressions, like how who I became from the past.
So it is like, I'm not sure, because the thing is, when I was back in India,
Yeah.
we had like a group of friends, and then we used to do this intercollegiate competitions that were happening. So intercollegiate competitions are basically one act plays that we used to do. So that thing, it came into me that, oh, this is something exciting, short films.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that time, you didn't had YouTube or something. It was not that, it was there, but it wasn't, how you put your vlog now, for example.
Yeah.
It wasn't like that. So people used to just shoot short films. And
Yeah.
then they had this small cameras.
Yeah.
I think it was you shot on a Nikon Coolpix or something. I'm not sure.
Like digital cameras.
Digital cameras. So, I was always fascinated. And that is what, fascinated me. I'm like, oh my God, your editing skills. This things makes me very curious. But, as you said, when you have some responsibilities on you, you need
Yeah.
to, give up on some things. But I mean, it's great, I'm more than happy. I've told you already, if you can teach me, it will be great. But I understand
I can teach you
have
if you can bring a laptop, come over. I can just like show you how.
Sure,
but
yeah.
I mean, most of the stuff you can like find tutorial on YouTube. If
Right.
you know how to describe, like for example, oh, you want to do this effects, you want to do this transition.
Yeah.
If you know how to describe, you can just like, how can I make a glitch effects on Adobe Premiere Pro? You can always find tutorial. That's basically how I
Right.
learn editing.
So you can learn this on YouTube.
Yeah, but it's just a technical like aspect. But for the creative part, you have to like
You have to have that vision.
like the storytelling flow and the we call it the melody of the video.
Yeah.
How, because sometimes when you watch video, because I remember when I have a meeting with the collaboration project, the client asked, not the client, the guy who like asked me to do the advertising, asked me one question.
Mhm.
Because usually when people watch a YouTube video, when the ads pop up, people just skip, right?
Right.
And he
yeah.
asked me, how can you make it like people won't skip?
Right.
So that is a pretty tough question.
So I think it's again,
Yeah, it's a
when you
creative
say
part.
part,
Yeah.
creative part is very important, and that is, as you said, it comes with you watching a lot of things.
Yeah, exactly.
And
And like finding who you are, because like back in like 2018 or something, I used to do like we call it mainstream entertainment content.
Right.
It's like being a clown on the internet, like do what people like, some challenges, some prank, that kind of stuff. But I did earn a lot of money out of it, but it's eventually I found out like years later, I found out that is not me. That's not what I wanted to do.
Right.
Like, so that's like years by years, I try like slowly find out like who am I as a person and who I wanted to become. So I just like make vlogs and like record all of the good memories and highlights in my life.
Right.
So it's like like when I went to New Zealand, and if I miss home, miss my friends or something, I can just watch my vlog.
Right.
Like the vlog that I filmed before.
So you is it like, do you get a stable revenue doing this?
Like,
There is a
finance.
reason. Yeah, there's a reason that I'm asking this. So it's not stable at all.
Let me tell you, like last year, the entire 2024, I earned less than $200.
Oh my God, that's
Really bad,
that's
right?
really bad. Yeah.
I remember like September or something, I only earned like $9
Right.
because the first I don't have that much views, and the second, all like most of my videos contain music copyright.
Mhm.
Because for me it's like when I come to making videos, I'm doing what I like, right? So I really like all of this music, these songs. So whenever I have this music on my headphone, I was like, imagine how it's gonna be, I pretend that you're the main character in a music video.
Right.
So
right.
that's why when I film my vlogs, I wanted to use this song. I don't really care about if it have copyright or not.
Nice.
It's just like,
So the people that do this daily vlogs on Facebook and everything, do they earn enough money or no?
I don't
What do you
really
think?
know about
So
how
Facebook is no-
no,
there you can't-
no, definitely all of the social medias actually you can like make money out
Money,
of it.
okay.
It's just apart from YouTube, I don't know like rest of them.
Right.
Yeah.
And what is your most views that you had on your video?
Oh fuck.
I don't know. You told me something. It is about unboxing
Yeah,
a
yeah,
phone
yeah.
or something.
So back in 2018 there was a content called deep web, if you know what deep web is, because usually those internet like Google, Facebook, Instagram that we use is just the surface of
Right.
the internet world.
Okay.
They have like deep web, dark web that you can't just go to Google and search what is deep web and enter. You have to use a lot of devices to,
search
like,
engines,
yeah.
different search engines.
Because in deep web they have a lot of like human trafficking, like and selling organs, selling weapons. I remember the most famous one. They used to have like a live show. So if you as an audience, you can put money to bid who you want to torture on a live.
Oh my God, that's
yeah,
insane.
and you know that, like, for example, I'll pay 5,000 K. I want this weapon, so she's sitting on a middle, and I can like choose different like weapons or something to torture her. So deep web is like really bad. But at the time, this thing is kind of like pretty famous in Asia. So, and a lot of people like purchase like a mystery box from deep web. So you know when they receive the box, they have a lot of like weird stuff going on. So I kind of like self-made one,
Right.
and the title was 2,000 USD dollar deep web mystery box unboxing, something like that.
Oh my God.
And the video just went viral, and right now it's like 800K views, almost 1 million.
So you had to do little bit off track. That is what I'm
Yeah.
getting. But what's your maximum on your normal daily vlogs?
Maximum like
Views, yeah.
Usually it's just like maximum probably 30K,
30K.
40K. Yeah.
And is this like, I'm not sure if you can track where people are watching this.
yeah, of course.
You can track.
Yeah.
So is it more in New Zealand? Is it more towards
All of them is Malaysian.
So in New Zealand
Because
there is
this
like
is how our social media work, because my channel was started in Malaysia, and all of the subscribers that I gain is Malaysia community.
right.
So when I came here, whenever I put up new videos, it's only attached to the same like group of people.
Right.
Because I try to like make full English video before, like, you know, the title, the content, but it turned out the result just dropped to the
Drop
ground.
down.
Yeah, really bad. So that's why people say the hardest part is like when you want to switch lanes, because
Right.
you already have one like very stable audience or fan base from a certain community. So if you want to completely turn, it's just
It's not.
yeah.
So that is what is it I'm not sure. I'm just asking this because you have been doing this, YouTube videos a lot.
Yeah.
Is it that, you have to put your video on a particular time? I'm not sure. If you, is
Yeah.
it? It is. Okay. So it's true.
I don't know, somehow the system will track you, and the system will be like, all right, this account usually posts video every Sunday, and you've been doing this for example, you've been doing this for a year, like posting video every Sunday for a year, but one day you decided to drop one random video on Tuesday.
Right.
The video is you're not gonna get views.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
And then
it's more towards algorithm based.
yeah,
I feel.
and also algorithm. So sometimes you notice, like for example, usually people don't have school during the weekend, right?
Yeah.
So if you drop a video during the weekend, you get more views.
Right. Because
Yeah.
people are more active on their phone.
And also like festival as well. Like for example, if it's closer to Christmas, Chinese New Year or something, if you drop a video by the time, no one's gonna give a shit,
right.
because everyone is like busy celebrating and stuff.
celebrating. Right. That's very interesting to know.
Yeah.
What do you think do you recommend people doing daily vlogs? I don't know, I make fun with a lot of people, oh, this person
I know.
has
I knew.
this person has a YouTube channel, this person
Yeah,
has
definitely. Because I got like 200, almost 300 videos on my YouTube, so I can. It allows me to watch like rewatch like different stage of me.
Right.
Like, because I started to make video when I was 16,
Mhm.
and now I'm already like 20, 24.
right.
So it's like I when I watch my old videos, like shit, I was like that, and then I was really glad who I became.
Right.
And I didn't like watching like the old video. I was like, shit, I was a completely different person.
right.
And some of the, good memories stay good memory because video is just there. Even though some of the people from that video is already changed or gone or something.
The most important thing that I like about your videos is the transition. The way you edit.
Oh yeah.
It is, man, it's another level. And I feel that is your skill. And also, as you said, it's about creativity, it's about
Yeah.
vision, how my video is going to work. That is what you can't get it from. I think it comes from you inside.
Yeah, I think the only way to achieve this is like as I say, the more you do, the more you know what you really want and what is like suit you better.
Right.
Because I think it's like finding your own style. Like it's about experiment.
Mhm.
So you can like take inspiration from different creators and try to blend. For example, I like two creators. I blend what they have together and become mine.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
You just like try out different things and then put a little bit of your own elements and see what works better for you.
Yeah, because I was thinking to start doing daily vlogs kind of thing. But then I was like, then as you said, I started watching people who put, daily vlogs
Yeah.
in New Zealand or overall wherever in the world they do. But, I feel like it's little bit, you can shoot, but as you said that we are syncing the audio now, for example.
Yeah.
So you need to, learn that editing part as well. So I
Exactly,
feel,
yeah, definitely.
So I think it's more technical as well, and then
Yeah.
shooting yourself or shooting a video, it comes afterwards.
And like one very important thing is right now we are living in a fast food generation,
Right.
fast food era where everyone like prefer a vertical video, like 6-second vertical videos.
It's like
and-
shorts or
yeah,
something.
like TikTok and Reels and stuff. It really ruins YouTube.
Okay.
Because over the years, like according to some study or something, that a lot of like especially teenagers lose the how do you call it, attention.
Mhm,
They can't
mhm.
stay longer on a video, like because right now all of the Reels, TikTok like feed you really fast, and it's all like 10 seconds or something.
Right.
So people lose the sense of thinking.
Mhm.
They can't just sit there and watch like a 20 minutes
video.
They only can't do that. So it's like,
But the thing is, in shorts, is it the same revenue if you get views, or it's different? It works different.
it worked differently, but I mean, everything that you saw on social media, you can make money out of it.
Because I've been watching this. It just comes on my feed. I don't know how
Yeah.
it started. So it's on YouTube Shorts. So there is a guy in one of the states in India. So he has like a shop that he runs, and his daily vlogs are like, I think it's like 25 seconds in shorts, and he just gives a brief that I opened the store today. I had this thing happen. I did had
Yeah.
this thing happen, and then he was able to purchase a car.
Yeah.
So in shorts, if
Yeah.
you think, if I tried to do some calculations, then people can make money in that as well.
I mean,
is it-
thousands of millions of people make money out of shorts. Instagram, TikTok.
But say for example, if I take your video, I'll take a clip from it,
Yeah.
and then I put it in a short, and my views are more than your actual video.
Yeah.
Will I get revenue for it?
Yeah, you get money for it. But
But
this
you
is-
can't do like a copyright thing or
I can sue you basically
Okay.
because if you don't give me like disclaimer or because this is my content, I didn't give anyone a rights to like reuse my content. So according to this, I can actually legally like sue you.
okay.
Yeah.
But is it necessary for you to be in that video? Say for example, if I'm shooting something, if you shot something,
Yeah.
and it's a generic video.
Yeah.
Like say for example,
Like
this is
landscape, the kind of
this
stuff,
is
yeah.
a tree, and this tree has this apples, and they fall.
So it's like basically you're stealing some random footage from my video. Yeah. I actually did that before, but I do like give credits at the end.
Oh, okay.
So I
So
think
even if you mention their names in credit, it is
Yeah.
still sorted.
I,
There's no-
yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Because credits actually matters. Like I don't know about this before, but and one day, I was using because I used to have a girlfriends who asked me to be the main character in her music video or something.
Yeah.
And then, like years later, I used certain clips of me in that video.
Mhm.
Like I made a lyrics video out of it, but the song is my song, and I didn't give her credit. She was mad as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
So that's
Yeah,
where I
fair.
realized, okay, credit is actually like important.
Important.
And then once sometimes I wanted to